Did you know there was actually a real attempt to make wooden frame cars back in the 1960s, and it didn't go as bad as you might think? On the outside, the Marco's 1600 GT looked like a typical British sports car, but underneath there were 386 bonded plywood panels making up the chassis, according to a report from Silodrome.com. And here's the thing, the design was actually pretty well received at the time. One of the brand's co-founders had worked on World War II fighter bombers, and they were built out of bonded plywood mostly, so the idea wasn't super far-fetched as it sounds. And realistically, it did work. The chassis was lightweight since it wasn't made out of steel. It was strong and rigid enough for sports car duty. And best of all, it was inexpensive to produce. It was even surprisingly durable. I came across an article from someone who knew these cars well and said you didn't even have to worry about rot unless water got trapped inside a door panel and soaked into the wood or something like that where the wood was sitting in water. And at that point, sure, it would rot, but to be fair, metal left soaking in water isn't going to fare much better. So it's light, strong, cheap, and everybody likes it. Why didn't it take off? Well, it seems like the one fatal flaw was how time-consuming it was to actually build a wooden chassis. Now, you could argue that plenty of products today take forever to make, and if they're good enough, people will happily pay for them. But in this case, perception was reality, and even though a lot of people liked it and thought it was a good idea, it wasn't trusted in big enough numbers to actually make it work in the real world. There's no grand finale here. Eventually, the company just ended up replacing the wood with tubular steel, and with that change, one of the strangest and most interesting quirks in automotive history just kind of disappeared.